The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia meets with the President of the United States in Riyadh. Empress Moscow, Japan, presents medals in Tokyo. The Princess of Wales presides over an award ceremony in London. And the royal family of Norway holds a meeting with former President Barack Obama in Oslo. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are doing well today. My name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Tuesday, May 13th, 2025. In Oslo, His Majesty King Harald V of Norway and Her Royal Highness Crown Princess Mette-Marit of Norway held a meeting with the former President of the United States, Barack Obama, at the Bygdø Royal Farm. Joining His Majesty, the Crown Princess and former President Obama during the meeting was the current Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Norway, Jonas Støre. On Monday, former President Obama participated in the event entitled A Conversation with President Barack Obama at the Oslo Spectrum. The event was organized by All Things Live Norway and moderated by researcher and U.S. commentator Ms. Sophie Høgestøl. In Stockholm, His Royal Highness Prince Carl Philip of Sweden, Duke of Värmland, is celebrating his 46th birthday. Born Prince Carl Philip Edmund Bertil, Duke of Värmland, on May 13, 1979, he is the only son of their Majesties King Carl Gustaf and Queen Sylvia of Sweden. Happy birthday, Your Royal Highness. I hope you had a wonderful day. Meanwhile, Her Royal Highness Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden visited the Swedish Red Cross in Stockholm. In Copenhagen, His Majesty King Frederik X of Denmark presided over the Craftsmen Association's medal ceremony at the Copenhagen City Hall. During the ceremony, medals were awarded to 82 craftsmen in 22 disciplines. In addition to the medals, 6 Massman medals and grants worth over 1.3 million Danish krone were awarded. Upon receiving the medals, the newly trained craftsmen were personally congratulated by the king. The tradition of awarding Craftsmen Association medals dates back to 1867. Since 1927, the royal family of Denmark has attended the annual medals presentation. In Madrid, Her Majesty Queen Letizia of Spain participated in a working meeting at Palacio de la Zarzuela with representatives of civil society organizations that support the proposed state pact protecting children and adolescents in the digital environment. According to the Royal Court of Spain, the state pact is an initiative that seeks to address the growing risks that children and young people face on the internet and social media networks. Quote, the initiative is supported by 6 civil society organizations, including the European Association for Digital Transition, Save the Children, and UNICEF. It arises from a deep concern about the dangers faced by children and young people in the digital world, where they access services designed for adults that can alter their social, emotional, and cognitive development. End quote. The State Pact proposes a set of measures that seek to generate social and political consensus to protect children and young people in the digital environment. These include recognition of the problem, training professionals who work with children and young people, and improving the current legislative framework to ensure a safe digital environment that is adapted to children's rights. In Monacoville, His Serene Highness Prince Albert II of Monaco chaired a meeting with members of his cabinet, the National Council, and the Sovereign Prince's government. During the meeting, the discussions focused on the National Housing Plan, including housing policy, quote, at the heart of the Sovereign Prince's concerns to improve the quality of life for Monegasques. End quote. Earlier this month, the National Council announced the development of 76 to 90 state-owned housing units on Avenue Hector Otto. The National Council is also, quote, delighted with the government's presentation of a new development located on the site of Villa Luciole. The building, which will be completed in 2028, will include 27 apartments and a private parking lot. These two operations confirm the legitimacy of the repeated requests of elected officials to respond to the needs of Monegasque families. End quote. In London, Her Royal Highness, the Princess of Wales, presided over the presentation of the Queen Elizabeth II Award for British Design at the British Fashion Council. The winner of the award went to Mr. Patrick McDowell. According to Buckingham Palace, the award is presented to, end quote, emerging British fashion designer who shows exceptional talent and originality, whilst demonstrating the value to the community and strong sustainable policies. End quote. Meanwhile, His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, presided over an investiture ceremony at Windsor Castle. In Antwerp, Her Majesty, Queen Mathilde of the Belgians, attended an academic session at the Antwerp University Hospital on the occasion of the 10th anniversary of the Queen Mathilde University Mother and Child Center. According to the Royal Court of Belgium, the center brings together teams specializing in various disciplines, such as gynecology, neonatology, and genetics. Its interdisciplinary approach enables it to provide quality care to young patients and their families. Meanwhile, the Royal Court of Belgium confirmed that Their Majesties, King Philippe and Queen Mathilde of the Belgians, will attend the inauguration Mass, also known as the Mass for the beginning of the pontificate, of His Holiness Pope Leo XIV on Sunday, May 18th in St. Peter's Square in Vatican City. Also confirming their attendance are Their Majesties, King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia of Spain, and His Royal Highness, the Duke of Edinburgh. In the coming days, I expect confirmations from the Palais Princier de Monaco and the Maison du Grand-Duc. In Luxembourg City, His Royal Highness, Grand Duke Henri of Luxembourg, and His Royal Highness, Hereditary Grand Duke Guillaume of Luxembourg, hosted a reception at the Palais Grand Ducal for diplomats participating in the 2025 Diplomatic Conference. During the conference, hosted by the Deputy Prime Minister of the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg, Mr. Xavier Bettel, the diplomats will, quote, discuss current issues and the challenges of Luxembourg's foreign policy. End quote. This afternoon, Her Imperial Majesty, Empress Moscow of Japan, as Honorary President, and Her Imperial Highness, Crown Princess Kiko of Japan, as Honorary Vice President, attended the Japanese National Red Cross Convention at the Meiji Jinku Kaikan in the Shibuya Ward of Tokyo. During the convention, the Empress presented medals of merit to 13 individuals and organizations who have supported the Society's activities through donations and other means. In Lisbon, their Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Braganza, are celebrating their 30th wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary. And finally, in Riyadh, His Royal Highness, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud of Saudi Arabia held a meeting with President Donald Trump at Al Yamama Palace. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I will be back tomorrow on Wednesday, May 14th, with all the latest royal news and events. Until then, I sincerely wish each and every one of you, your family, your friends, and of course your pets, a wonderful afternoon. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you like, and click on the notification bell so you won't miss a new episode. Have a wonderful afternoon, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care and God bless.